Hey guys, it's me again. I just did my review on the Bowie Bushman. Now here's the pocket Bushman. I've been on the fence about this knife for ever since it came out. Ever since you've seen all the videos about them breaking and all that stuff, I finally decided to get one. All right. It's one piece of metal for the handle, one really big blade, and one prototype, first of its kind locking mechanism. Alright? Let's see. How you tell if you got the old or the new lock is you look at the blade, and if Pocket Bushman is cut into the steel, like it is right here, you can see that that's actually cut into the steel. That's the newer version. The older version has Pocket Bushman written like this. Rub your fingers over it, you can't feel it. This one you could feel the indentations. Right? See, it's $22 knife. That's what I paid for it. MSRP is $40. You know, sometimes you'll be able to find it for a good deal. Sometimes you won't. But you gotta like it for what it is. First of all, it's a very big blade for the money. It's probably the biggest folding knife you can get for cost. All right. That's mostly in part due to the really the one-piece handle construction. And I'm not sure if you can see this, but in those cracks you can actually see the bushings that they use to try and smooth out the opening and closing. The thumb stud does not screw over from one side to the other like I thought it did. It's primarily a right-hand use thumb stud, just so you know. The ram lock, you guys have all seen Nut and Fancy's videos, and yeah, maybe Cold Steel did put this knife on the market before they fully tested it. No big deal. I feel it's fixed now. It's more than capable. The grind, it looks like a flat grind, but if you look very, very, very closely, it is in fact a super, super, super shallow hollow grind, which is excellent. I like it a lot because it gives you the edge of a hollow grind, but it gives you the slicing capabilities if you're slicing cardboard, you know, or if you're slicing food, of a flat grind. So if I had a choice, I'd get almost all of my knives with the exception of a couple ground like this. It is a thinner blade. It's only 3.5 millimeters thick. You're not going to be able to baton with this, guys. Realistically, come on. I don't think changing the steel would really do a whole lot. I do like carbon steels, but in this situation, stainless is best because this is a boat knife, a camping knife. You know, I'd actually, if I was canoeing, I'd tie a piece of rope to this, and then I'd clip it onto my belt. That way, I wouldn't lose track of the knife, and you know, if it fell out of my pocket, there'd be rope attached to it. And also, because it's completely stainless, everything on this is stainless steel. I did change the lanyard. That's a paracord. The reason I changed it is I didn't think the other lanyard came out to here, and I thought, you know, all I need is enough room to get one finger, or sometimes just grab the end. And this is two overhand knots with a sheet bend in the middle. And yeah, the Krupp steel is fine. If you look at the edge, you will see I did drop it in the dirt and it did chip on me, which kinda, I don't know, I guess it's my bad, you know. The blade is a lot of people call it like a mustard finish. It looks like a, I don't know, I guess, rough, coarse finish on the knife, I guess. Very, very sharp. I think I said that already. I did take the pocket clip off because, look at this knife. Look how thin that profile is. It is thin. It's one of the biggest, thinnest blades you can get. You can disengage the lock by grabbing on this and pulling it takes more work and it's a little hard on your fingers. What I am going to do later on when my warranty wears off is I'm going to cut off this chunk of metal right here. That way I can hook this on the inside of my pocket, pull on it, and that would disengage it. And that way maybe I can take off the lanyard and make it a little bit more carryable. Jimping. A lot of people complain about jimping. I don't think jimping's necessary when you have a generous finger notch right here, because it locks your hand in. The great edge retention. I really don't have a whole lot else to say about this knife. I did shake it out, actually, if you can believe it or not. This was kind of stupid, but I did it anyway. I grabbed the knife by the lanyard and I just flicked my wrist as hard as I could. The knife flew out, hit, and then bounced back halfway closed like that. And I was shocked that I did it. But this is not a easy knife to shake out or deploy. It's good for one-handed jobs. Two-handed. Two-handed's the best way to open and close this thing. Let me see how I'm doing on time here. Yeah, I got a couple minutes. Where would I carry this knife? Fishing, canoeing, construction site, heavy-duty jobs. It's only a $20 knife. If you get this and you take it to a piece of drywall, like scoring a piece of drywall, like a lot of people use their utility razors, go like that, and then you go across. I wouldn't feel bad about dinging it up. I do like the knife. I'm not going to go up and out of my way to break it. Camp knife. Personally, I've been carrying it off and on, you know, with discretion. I don't take it to the mall or anywhere. But if I'm at work, I've been carrying it shotgun with my little dragonfly. Because, you know, this can do a lot of work. This is, you know, tinier for fine detail work. I sometimes carry two knives, sometimes I don't. As of recently, I've been going off and on between this and the dragonfly, or sometimes just the dragonfly. Mods. Let's see, mods you can do to this. I've seen it where people have ground this into a clip blade with more of a hook clip, and that gives them a finer point. I've seen it where people have cut out that little area right there. See one guy take this apart and put a stop pin inside of his spring to prevent it from overextending. I think the new designs fix that, but that's just me. This is another mod I might try out, is put tape over this, and then get some textured spray paint and spray down the handle. That way I get a little bit of traction, and insulation. I also might have put a layer of epoxy over it and sand it down to a very thin layer of epoxy. That way I have some, you know, once again, insulation and grip. But overall, it's a great knife. I think a lot of people came down hard on Cold Steel for having those few prototypes, and all I gotta say is trust your own experiences. You know, it's $20 to find it. 20 some odd dollars to find out whether or not this is the real deal or if it's the broken piece of crap everyone thinks it is. And from my experience, I found it to be a very useful, large utility knife. Not a combat knife, not a super survival knife, but this is light, carryable, and it's affordable. So use your brain, guys. Trust your own experiences. That's all I gotta say.